One of the problems we have in the Bible is, of course, that in the Old Testament there are wars which are fought. I think I said before that once we gave a New Testament to an Iranian Muslim guy. He read it through. He really liked the bit about Jesus being a peacemaker, about loving your enemies and all that stuff. He said, that's so different from Islam, and I hate Islam and all the war and the stuff in it. And he really related to it. And then we gave him a whole Bible. He started reading the Old Testament. He read about wars and people fighting each other and God having vengeance upon tribes. And he said, well, I don't like that at all. And I had to explain to him a little bit about how it was that God had chosen Israel to be a people. And as they were a people, as they existed in the world which was hostile to them, they would have to face enemies who try to attack them and to wipe them out. And therefore they'd have to have a physical war to defend themselves against these enemies. In fact, the whole Exodus is seen in one sense as a war against Pharaoh, a liberation war, if you like, liberating them from slavery. And as they come into the land, there are going to be those who can try to dispossess them, and they're going to have to defend themselves against them. Pretty much as it is today with Israel going into the land and they're surrounded by enemies and they have to have an army which is going to defend them from the enemies who want to drive them out. And basically their army, in fact, modern Israel's army is called the Israel Defense Force, Tzva Haganah LeIsrael. So it's a defense force against those who come to wipe them out. And in a sense, if you think about it, we are not in a physical war against physical enemies, but we do have a spiritual enemy. And we have an enemy who wants to try and wipe us out. And therefore we have to stand against him and to put on the armor of God to stand against that enemy who's coming against us. And we live in a hostile spiritual realm spiritually. And we have to take the armor of God to fight against the war. And it is a war which is not just in the flesh, it's in the spirit as well. And this battle here is not just a battle in the flesh,